let's go on to another topic. There was a play recently about pedophiles downstate. It's a play about pedophiles and about how they fit into this world. And the Washington Post, at least, reviewed it very positively. And, in fairness, it could be a well-written play. I'm not saying it has to be a bad play just because it's about pedophiles. No. But I think that this loops into the whole they are trying to normalize this sort of stuff. I think it
Mhm.
really does loop into this. They are trying to normalize this sort of stuff. We're just writing plays about pedophiles now, apparently, and we're trying to relate to them, right? I had no
Mhm.
interest in relating to pedophiles. I really do not. I'm not saying that plays about them should be censored. Absolutely not. They should not. If you want to write one and, put it out there, great. But I have no positive things to say about your play. And
Mhm.
I really do think that this is one little piece of the overall effort. And this is not a big conspiracy theory or anything like that, but there does seem to be either a conspiracy or it's just an unfortunate coincidence that a lot of people seem to try to normalize this sort of stuff. It fits right into the quote unquote groomer playbook, right? It's like you normalize
So,
and normalize and normalize.
so do you think this play is trying to get you to understand, or basically how people become pedophiles?
I think it is. I think it's trying to get you to relate to them as humans, right? And on the
Yeah, I
one
can
hand,
see.
you might say, well, they are humans, so we should relate to them. But then some people might say, well, I don't give a fuck about what pedophiles think or relating to them, so no, thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, I can see both.
Yeah.
I mean, I was trying to think of examples. Japanese culture feels like they have shows about all kinds of weird things, right? But
Hmm.
we don't typically say like, oh,
True.
they're trying to normalize
Pedophilia,
whatever.
though?
Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if there was some stuff on that, but feels like they maybe have their limits as to what kind of weird stuff. But they have weird stuff though.
I believe you. I've seen Japanese stuff. I totally believe you.
Yeah.
But I think this is a new thing, or not. It's not a new thing. This is something
I
that's
guess like yeah, so they're trying to normalize it. Let's just say they're trying to normalize it, but to what degree, I guess?
to
What do
what
you think their
degree?
ultimate yeah, what do you think their ultimate goal would be? Like you don't think they would try to argue or go so far as to, make it legal, right?
I don't think so. But how long ago was it that we were arguing about gay marriage? And people said this is just about gay marriage and it's not about making your kids gay. What does it seem like they're trying to do right now? It seems like they're trying to make your kids gay,
It definitely
right?
it
It
kind of
just
does.
like
Yeah.
they said we're now in 2022 and it really seems like they are trying to do that. So while I respect this idea that pedophiles are people and that their story should be told, maybe I
I mean,
don't believe them anymore when they say it's not about extending it to the next level. I don't believe them.
is it possible that there is an interesting story in there somewhere about pedophiles?
Oh, it's certainly possible.
Uh-huh.
It has the hallmarks of conflict and things like that. But when people are pushing this sort of stuff and critics are praising it, it really does feel like that moment in time where we switch from, oh, no, this is just about gay people getting married. And then we switched over to, oh, it's about teaching your kids gay sex. When did we switch over to that? And they
Yeah,
they like to say oh, it was always like this. This was a oh, listen. Unlike the average dumb fuck American, I have a longer memory than that. So I remember when you guys told me that it wasn't about that, that there was no quote unquote slippery slope. Because remember that was the main argument at the time when gay marriage was on the table. It was a slippery slope question, right?
Mhm.
It was, oh, is it just about letting you two consenting adults marry? And we were
Yeah.
we were promised at the time that it was very limited, it was very constrained. It was just about it's just about, whether or not a gay married couple could visit each other in the hospital, which all sounded very reasonable and sounded like stuff we should allow.
Mhm.
But now it's beyond that. Now it's, it's gotten into another level.